Hello there. Whitehall has been tasked with Operation Defend to end UK reliance on imports from countries like China. Firstly, please subscribe and like this video to give my channel a boost, and I'm always uploading new content, so please do check back daily. Now, this will help boost the nation's security. The Prime Minister Boris Johnson has ordered the civil service to identify the UK's key economic vulnerabilities that can be exploited by foreign powers and draw up plans to address them, with suspicious eyes right now being cast in the direction of China, especially as it looks like it's going to assimilate Hong Kong completely in the near future. And according to reports, 2 working groups have been set up under the Foreign Secretary Dominic Raab. And one of the first of these vulnerabilities to be looked at by Project Defend will be the very topical issue of the sourcing of personal protective equipment, or PPE, and medicines. The Times is running with the lead story on this and says that Project Defend is assessing the national resilience of essential supplies and will be planning for future events, no matter what they might be. And that post-Brexit government support to get essential industries back into this country, onshoring, would be looked at, something that being a member of the EU makes very hard, if not impossible. And the Times draws from a report from the Henry Jackson Society called Breaking the China Supply Chain: How the Five Eyes Can Decouple from Strategic Dependency, which says that the UK is strategically dependent on China for 229 categories of goods. 57 of these have applications in critical national infrastructure. How have we got there? And one of the co-authors, James Rogers, says, the UK now has a clear choice in the post-Covid world to continue down a path that has seen it become ever more reliant on the communist dictatorship that has plunged the West into this disaster, or to stand with its key allies and begin to gradually decouple. And decoupling might take some time. According to the Henry Jackson Society report, 67.6% of our computers come from China. 61.2% of our mobile phones come from China. And we have 4 industries, 56 sectors and 229 categories of industry that have strategic dependency on China. So given recent events, Project Defend sounds exactly the right strategy to adopt, especially as leaving the EU will give the UK the strategic freedom to look after its own interests once we leave the Brexit implementation period at the end of the year. The report even advocates looking at a Five Eyes free trading zone. And it looks like the public will be behind Project Defend. The Henry Jackson Society conducted a poll and found that 63% of those asked supported the UK adopting a tougher trade investment and security policy towards China, as has been adopted by the US over the past several years. Only 10% were opposed to it, and 63% also supported the UK government bringing back manufacturing of critical medical supplies from China. Only 12% were opposed to that. And on the subject of the Chinese state-controlled tech giant Huawei and its participation in the UK's new 5G comms network, 40% opposed it, 27% supported it, and 26% were undecided. And 7% didn't know. On the question of allowing the globalisation of key strategic supply chains, 40% said it was wrong to allow that, and 23% said it was right to do it, and 37% didn't know. And on a wider question of the Five Eyes intelligence network of the UK, the US, Canada, New Zealand and Australia, the Henry Jackson Society Executive Director Dr. Alan Mendoza said, "The Five Eyes concerning reliance on China. A country that does not share our values and has different strategic priorities has been exposed by the COVID-19 crisis. The pandemic has laid bare the dangers of rampant globalization without consideration of who our trading partners are, whether they are distorting the free trade system, and how our strategic dependency might make us vulnerable. Project Defend has not come a moment too soon. But it must not become some short-lived, single-issue, single-country-focused group. It must be expanded so that this thinking becomes ingrained in Whitehall, from top to bottom. And given how intertwined we've been with the common market and the European Union over the last few decades, then maybe that needs its own focus group. Anyway, if you want to hear more from me, please don't forget to subscribe and also press that little bell, or you won't get any notifications. And if you want to see more of me, buy a mug with my mug on it. So what do you think about Project Defend? Please share and comment, and thank you for watching. Please do like and share this video, and also subscribe to my channel. And when subscribing, please do remember to press on the little bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll get an alert every single time I put up a new video. And thank you very much for watching.